All right, welcome to episode 2 of the mobile RPG game development videos. What I've done here is I worked on the back end a whole lot today. We got quite a bit done. A lot of the data structures are kind of designed and the API is a little bit planned out. But I did run into that stereotypical Windows development problem where it's just an inferior platform for doing a lot of advanced development work. You can do graphics in it really well. I think Windows does excel at DirectX kind of development for obvious reasons. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to migrate all my back-end work to this little guy right here. It's a Raspberry Pi 3. It should be strong enough, powerful enough rather, to run the web server, respond to pretty high number of game clients, without seeing too much of a latency issue there. So what I'm going to do, and again, comment if you want to see this series, but I'm going to create a build chain inside my Windows environment where I can continue to work on the web server backend, REST server for this game, and then deploy it to this thing through my Windows box, and this little guy will spin down the web server, get the updates, compile them, and relaunch the web server. So if all that goes well, we should have a working web server. And I did get it to a working point, and we were able to interact with the web server. But then I tried to make the database persistent, and I got into these gem issues, essentially, where I having a hard time getting the native gems for the SQL server to work on my Windows box for some reason. But here we are in our game, and what I've kind of decided we're going to do today is make our basic health bar interface, and then we're going to make 3 new interactable objects in the world, kind of like how we get the sphere that binds us. We're going to make one that just kills us when we touch it, another one that takes off our hit points by some static amount. We'll probably say 10. So we'll give myself 100 hit points, and I stay in it. And maybe I'll have it do increasingly more damage. I'll have it do 5 the first time, and then 10 the second time, and then 20, and then 40, and then it'll accumulate like that, like some sort of stacking damage. And then we'll have we'll go ahead and make 4 interactable objects. We'll have one that heals us, kind of the same concept, except it won't do accumulating. It'll just heal for 25% of your health for every 3 seconds you're in there. And then another one that will heal you to full immediately. So first things first, we're going to get our hit points displayed in a user interface here. So we'll just call this main character information, and we'll just have it be a progress bar. Bloop. Looks good. It'll make it red, so we know this is our HPs, and we'll make it 100% filled up. Alright, that's looking good. And what we're going to do is bind this to and we'll get our owning player. Oh, that's for widget. We'll get our controlling player. Alright, and we will cast this to a top-down player controller. And from here, let's just retrieve make sure we're getting a controller here. My apologies, allergies are pretty bad today. So no, we're getting a character. We're not getting a controller, so we do need to. We'll get our player character, and we'll cast this to our top-down character, and we'll get our player information. And we want to break these guys out. Well, don't really need to do it that way. Split this out, and we'll get our stats. And we want our percent value to be equal to our current hit points. Divided by our... Oh, no, we want these the other way. Yep. So our current over our base. It's a little wonky with those wires crossed, but no big deal. Alright, and then we'll go into our top-down character here. And you can edit the defaults of this. So we will change our default stats in here for our base hit points to start out at 100 and our current hit points to start out at 100. And then we'll go back into our controller and we'll kind of add another interface to it. So we want to create another interface widget here. And we want this one to be our main character information. And we'll add them both to our viewport. It compiles. Things are looking good. Alright, now what we're going to do is kind of copy our cube a few times. So this is our bind cube. I want to change the texture of it a little bit. If I can here, we'll make it our gold cube here. So our gold one binds us, and then we'll make a copy of it. Oh, I can't make a copy of it because I need to change the blueprint altogether. I will make a copy of it like this. We'll duplicate, and this will be called our Death Cube, which will one-shot us, and we'll duplicate it again. So we'll call our Pain Cube, which will accumulate the pain, and we'll duplicate it again. We'll call this the Heal Cube, and then we'll duplicate it again. We'll just call this one the Complete Heal Cube. Alright, and we're going to start off with the Pain Cube. Oh lordy. We got some big time issues going on here. Oh, not quite sure what caused all that, but we'll make sure our other cube still works. Actually, that looked really crazy, didn't it? Yeah, we still have the right struct names and stuff in there. You can see I haven't gone through and modified anything yet. Alright, so what are we looking at? The Pain Cube. So what I want to do with the Pain Cube is that kind of accumulating damage, right? So we need to create some variables in here. where we can say left cube, and we'll just leave that as a, there we go. Oh, no. And we'll say cube ticks, make this an int. We can keep track when the player leaves the cube, when they enter the cube, and well, actually we'll just, I don't even think we need the left cube. We'll just have cube ticks and default value of 0, which we'll set it to 0 here in a second. So when we begin to overlap with the cube, what we'll do is we will set our cube ticks to 0, as in you have not been in the cube. And then we need to start a timer. And this is on overlap, right? I think it's called wait. Task wait delay, yep. And then we can say our collision sphere, get a reference to that, is overlapping our other actor still. Ooh, not compatible with primitive component. Oh, that's our other actor. Here's our other component. We'll do it like that. So if we're still overlapping with them, and we'll do this every 3 seconds. And when we're done with this, if we're still overlapping, what we're going to do is take this other actor, cast to top down character. So we can only do this to a top down character. And I think I can promote this to a variable here. And I know for a fact there is a way to cause these to just to be able to set one property in a structure, but I have not looked it up yet. So I'm not quite sure how to do this. Set members in struct. Oh. Oh, can we split these pins now? set members in stats struct. What members am I setting with that though? Have a struct reference? I don't have any members. I don't have any members. Why don't I have any members? Huh. That's definitely something I gotta look up. Well, we'll do it this way. We'll do it this way. What we'll do, this will be more useful anyway. In our top-down character, what we're gonna do is create an event or a function. Actually, we'll create a function and we'll call it take damage. And our take damage function needs to require an argument. So it needs an input. New parameter, integer, and this is our damage that we're going to take. Okay, and what we'll do is we will promote this to a local. Alright, we'll set it, break it out, and can't we split this out, and I want to set this, and maybe I got to promote it to a local also. So what we'll do here for now, and we can set some members in it. And again, what is going on with this? Why does it not let me pick which members I want to set? Restore all structure pins. Ha! Ha! There we go. That's what I want. We just want to set our current HP. Remove all other pins. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think we need these anymore. I figured it out. I figured it out. Alright, so we'll break this out and we can split our stats out. Oh, actually I don't think we need to do that. We need to set the members. And what did I hit to do that? Restore all structure pins. And then remove all other pins except our hit points. Oh, there we go. And then we need to break these out. Remove all other pins except this one. Well, that's not going to do it. And we'll just do current HP. Minus our damage. And that's what our new current HP is. Alright, now we need to do some other checking to see if our hit points are now 0, but we'll get to that here in a bit. So let's get back into our pain cube. Why is this error? Why is this error? Why is this error? Oh, it's got to have a connection. Oh. Task owner. Why can't we just do regular wait? Delay. Yeah, we'll just do a delay. That'll be fine. So after you're in here for 3 seconds, what we're going to do is we're going to cause you to increment our cube ticks here. So we'll set it, get it, increment it, bloop, 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 and then we'll say take damage. This is going to be multiplied, and we'll just multiply it by 10. Or multiply by 0.5. No, by 5. That's what we'll do. Multiply by 5 every time. So boom, take that damage. Alright, and then after we take that damage, go back to our delay. And we can clean that up a little bit, but for now, this will work. Getting a little gross, but so when we start to overlap, we reset our ticks to 0, we wait 3 seconds, and then every 3 seconds we're gonna repetitively take damage. Alright, let's test that. Let's test that. Let's see if this works. Oh, I need to place the cube in the world first, I guess. So where's my pain cube? Right there. Alright, and it's not rotated all fancy like, but we're gonna fix that because we know how to do that now. We got 45, 45 here. To change this material, we'll pick, the rusty metal. That's gonna be the damage. Alright, oh, we got a health bar up here. See that? We got our health bar up there already. Oh. For some reason, when I touched that, my health went to 0 already. Why is that? Why is that? Well, my health just went straight to 0. I might have some math problems in here. Or maybe I don't have my, oh, did I pick the wrong hit points? I probably just picked the wrong hit points, actually. So, yeah, we don't want to set... No, we do want to set our current hit points. So our base hit points probably need to be 100. Oh, let's make sure we're doing this right. Maybe I need to do this too. This might actually be helpful. And we can go ahead and manipulate this a little bit too. So our current hit points over our base hit points. That should do it. That should do it. One. Now, what we'll do then is we'll have a little text up here also. Let's go back to the designer. Let's throw some text up here. Our text box cannot be inside of our progress bar, but we can just leave it like that. And we want to bind this, create a binding, and we want to get our controlling player character cast to our top-down player character, and get our info. And we'll split this out, and we'll break this out, and we want to connect this to this, and we want to make a string concatenation here. And we're going to need 3 of these because we're going to have a little separator. Going to have our current hit points over our base hit points. And we'll set that in there. Alright, now we should at least have some sort of numerical display. We're 100 out of 100. Now we're 95 out of 100. Oh, so something's just wrong with my division. What's wrong with my division here? Oh, I think I know what I need to do here. I need to just cast these to floats. Now we need to take our current hit points and divide it out. I am almost willing to guarantee that this will do the trick. Alright, let's go set our bind. Oh, our bind point sets our hit points to 0 for some reason. Not sure why that is. Oh, probably because I'm setting a whole bunch of other things on that structure. So we took 5 damage, we took 10 damage, took 25 or 15 damage there. Now we took 20, 25, go to -5. Alright, and then we come back out. We should be able to go back in, and now we'll take 5 damage again on the first tick. Beautiful. Beautiful. We are now taking damage for standing close, accumulative damage for standing close to that thing. So I don't think I'm going to do the instant cube kill one. I think that one was pretty complicated. You guys that are watching this for the learns should be pretty satisfied with that. I'm going to rotate this guy a little bit. There, do it like that. Now I think I can go back and fix this horrible disaster that I called a bind cube setting. So where's my bind home cube? Yeah, this is an absolute tragedy. So I need to remove all other pins here. Oh, well, I need to, I guess, unclick them. Then remove all other pins. That didn't work. Set members in. Yeah. Why does this not work? Why is this not? Oh, it's. Remove all other pins. What do I gotta do here? Well, let's start this over with the knowledge that I now possess. And now I should be able to set members in the structure and restore all structure pins. Remove all other pins. Oh gosh, this is so much better. That's it. Boom, we're done. And we can remove this debugging thing. Alright, now we should be able to set our bind point. It's only going to mess with that one variable in our structure now, so let's go do that. Bing, our bind point should be set. Yep, we can go home. Cool, cool. Alright, now we'll delete the death cube here. Well, it can't be deleted. Oh, okay. Well, let's stop that. We'll delete the death cube. Delete. We'll copy the pain cube. Duplicate, and we'll name this the death cube now. And you'll see this is going to be pretty simple. We don't need the ticks anymore. We can delete that. Oh yeah, I'm sure. So now we'll go to our top-down character, create another damage. We'll call it Take Fatal. Take Fatal damage. Doesn't even need to do anything other than that. We'll get this guy, we'll split him out, and then we will set members in here. We'll restore all of our pins, and we will remove all other pins. Set our current HP to 0. Boom. We have our Take Fatal. And now we'll go back to our death cube and we'll call the other actor. We'll cast him to a top-down player character. When that succeeds, we'll call Take Fatal. Alright, easy as that. Easy as that. And then we'll go back to our top-down character. We'll create another function. We'll call it complete heal. And these are things you might want to do. And we'll say heal. Heal needs to take integer heal amount. All right. Complete heal is going to be very similar to take fatal. Whoa, where's my take fatal? Alright, we can copy this, go to our complete heal, boom, and break it out. Alright. Set our current hit points to our base, boom, that's a complete heal, right? And then when we heal, kind of similar. We're going to add our current hit points to the heal value and then apply that. Okay. Now I've got the functions that we call. Let's go ahead and call them. Death cube is calling Take Fatal. And where's my heal cube? And alright, this is just going to be a static heal. So we'll call heal for 25. Alright, and then our complete heal cube. This is kind of the similar thing. We're just going to call the complete heal function that we made complete heal. Alright. Now let's give these assets some appearance. So we've got the pain cube, the death cube, And death cube needs to be black of some sort. Or brick. Brick might also be good. Oh, look at that skybox. We don't want it to be a skybox. Ominous wooden walnut cube of death. That'll work. And then we'll have our heal cube right over here. And we'll make this one kind of grassy. If we got a grassy one, we'll search for grass. Boom, we do have a grass. Okay, and then we'll make our complete heal cube over here. And we'll see if we got some sort of... Oh, no. Not gonna be able to do that. We'll do some brick clay beveled. Alright. So, let's take our hit points to 0. Boop. That worked. Let's go get completely healed. That worked. And let's take some damage over time. And we'll get healed. See, we overheal. Overhealed. No big deal. No big deal. I kind of want to make the heal thing be a ticking thing as well. So maybe we'll in the next video, or I'll do that behind the scenes. Actually, we'll have the heal cube kind of tick up, just like the death cube ticks us down, the pain cube ticks us down, the heal cube will tick us up. I think that's pretty good for today. Video ended up being a little bit longer than I expected, but such is life. Alright, hope you enjoy. Moving along quite well. We don't have anything playable yet. We still don't die, obviously, when we take our fatal damage. We got to fix that. But we've got a visible health bar. We can see some health numbers. This thing's definitely needs, because you can just re-enter, exit and re-enter, exit and re-enter. You get healed all the time. Let's go ahead and just get it nice and big here. I'll fix all the overhealing and all the overkilling. So I'll put some ceiling and floor values in on our current health. That's actually really easy to do. I'll go ahead and do that right now. So we can go to our main character here. Top down character, player information. I can't do it while this is running, and I want this to keep ticking. So boom, we just took a big hit there. Oh, that was 50. So now we're gonna go to, yeah, neg 30, go home. There we are. Pretty cool. So what we'll do here is, I think we can put ceiling and floor values in. Oh, not too easily though. Not too easily. Maybe we can have an event graph here. We need like an on healing value or on health changed, and I don't think there's any quick way to do that. We'll see if I can't figure it out super quick here. We'll just get it, and I don't know. I don't know how to quickly do it, but there will be a way. Can I create a new event for it? What is this gonna do? Oh no, we don't need a parameter. No, this isn't what we want. I'll look into it for you guys, but anyway, have a good one.